Hello and salut everybody. So again, if this is the first video that you are watching in me in this, dress right here, um, I want to tell you how grateful I am for you, for myself. I'm so grateful that you are here with me. You are listening to me. You're watching me right now. Every time I sit down and I want to have these conversations, every time I'm having this, it's just keep coming and coming and coming. I have other topics that keep coming up, and I haven't even, done the topics that brought me here today as of yet. But I am coming back here. To talk about standards. Um, we in 2021, I talked about my top three standards. I talk about why in 2020, actually 2020, I talk about why women should I actually should I'm gonna share the videos on there. I talk about why women should revisit their standards. As we get older, we should revisit our standards because it doesn't make sense for us to be 50 and then having standards that we have when we were 19, 20. It doesn't make sense. So in 2021, fast forward to 2021, I'm looking at my videos here. It was the first one was July. I posted it in August 9, 2020. The second one was my top three standards. That's what I had because I have a lot of standards. As I'm getting older and older and older, it's going down. So I share my top three standards. In 2024, 2024, I came back and I said it is time for us to revisit our standards again. And I was talking about traditional standards. All right. So today, 2025, I am back again because I hear a lot of us, we are holding on to our standards. We get older and older, the years going older, we are getting older, but we're still holding on to these standards. And it just doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense to keep holding on to standards that you have at 20 when you are 50 years old now. So I'm just coming back here to encourage us to revisit our standards. Do they make sense? Our standards today, the standards that you have at age of 19, 20, 15 in high school, right now, are your 50s, are your 40, over 40 or 60s, is that standard still hold water? Does it still hold water? Does it still make sense? So that's what we want to talk about today. Before we do, I say welcome back to Chatting with Nicole. If you have not subscribed, do me a favor, subscribe right now, share this video, like, and also check out the rest of the videos. Thank you very much for your support. So as I'm saying, I have a long standards. When I was in my 20s, I was not going to get married to anyone who been married before, anyone who had a child, anyone who was over 5 years older than I was. I wasn't going to be married to anyone out of my race. I wasn't going to marry to someone who was not established already, someone who did not have, six packs. There was a lot of things on my list, and then it changed, and then it changed again. And then in 2021, again, I was here telling you guys about my top three standards. And just to remind you, these are the videos. I want you guys to watch these videos. I'm going to put the links in the description for you, the videos in the description. But the videos, my top three was like, the man has to be madly in love with me. Not just love me, but in love. Because when a man is in love with you, he's going to do everything for you. He's going to respect you, be there for you because he's in love with you, not just love you. All right. And I say he needs to be responsible. That was the second one. I don't think it was in that order, but it was, the man has to be responsible because responsible men, like we always talk about, African men are responsible men. They take care of their household. They take care of their family, right? We talked about that also. And responsible, and he has to be God-fearing. He must be God-fearing man. So remember when I was talking my previous video, this video, if you have not watched my previous video, I want you to watch that. So that comes to me, reminded me that God-fearing man, if God be the reason God-fearing man was the top of my list, is because if this man is God-fearing, there are things that he cannot do to you. He cannot abuse you. He cannot insult you. He cannot disrespect you. He cannot neglect you. He cannot abuse his children. He cannot do things. There are things that he cannot do because he's God fearing. See? So God fearing man will do godly things in a relationship, in your marriage. That's why I say God fearing man, that man has to be a God fearing man. So these were my three. I don't know about you. It's been 2021, right? It was 2021. It's what? 4 more years now. It was July 2nd, 2021 that I posted this video. We are in April 2025 now. That's, almost 4 years now. I'm still single. I'm not complaining, but I'm not complaining that I'm single because I know God promised and he will deliver. So I am not rushing. I'm just waiting on God timing, right? So I am here today to encourage you, everyone, all my ladies, all of you, think about your standards. First of all, I want to encourage you to don't keep, I think that's what we talk about. Don't keep the list anymore. Don't even have a list. If you still have a list that you're holding on, I want to encourage you to burn that list. Ladies, I am saying, if you have a list, because people have lists and they're writing, they're thinking that if I repeat it every day, if I repeat it every night, if I repeat it for the universe, this perfect man that I have described on my paper, on my list, is going to show up. I want to encourage you to destroy that list. There's nothing wrong about confessing positivity, confessing good things, right? I'm not saying there's something wrong about it, but if you're holding on to this list, you are living off of this list and waiting that in your 20s, you have this list. In your 30s, you still have the same list. In your 40s, you still have this same list that you're waiting on, that is just to poof, happen. I am not dismissing miracles. Miracles could happen, but not of your list that you are holding on. So I want to encourage you, women, ladies, whoever, whatever, however long you had this list that you are holding on, I want you to burn it. Burn your standards. Burn it. Burn it, because it doesn't make sense. At least look at it. Look at it and say, does it make sense? Just the reality, when I was saying that I did not want to marry a man who has children. I had a child, but I was saying that I did not want marry any. I completely forgot that I had a child when I was a child myself. So to say that I don't want to marry any man who has a child when I have a child myself, it's not fair. It is not fair. And as I get older, in my 40s, if I say early 40s now, and I'm like, I don't want to marry any man who's been married before. Well, but I want a mature man. The man who's going to be mature, it's not fair. It is not fair for me to say, for be living in America and say that I only want to be married to my race, somebody from Togo, or from somebody from Ghana, for example. You know what I mean? Yes, there are Ghanaian people, there are African people, Togolese people here. I get it. But I cannot, because God is the one who chooses. I know whether you believe it or not, God is the one who chooses who we are supposed to be with, whether we believe it or not. I believe it. So if I'm saying that this list that I have is what my husband is, then you don't trust God. So if you're saying this is my husband, this list, this standard that you have on your list is what you're focusing on, then you're not giving God a room to send this man that he has for you. That has nothing to do. Your list, maybe not even one thing on your list is on the list of God's perfect man for you. You know what I mean? So that's why I'm saying burn your list right now. because it doesn't make sense. We are just chatting here. This is not scripted. I'm just having a conversation with you, my ladies. We're just having a conversation here. So you can speak back to me, even though I'm not going to hear you. Put it in a chat. We're going to have a conversation here. We're having a conversation, virtual conversation right here. So think about your standards. Think about the men that you are attracted to. Think about the husband in your head that you are waiting on. Is it realistic? Is it realistic? You are 60 years old, and you want a 20-year, your description, everything on your list points to a man at his 30s or in his 20s. Does it make sense? Does it make sense? Does it make sense? So that's why I'm saying, scratch the list, burn the list and trust God instead. Go to God and say, Lord, since my 20s, I have this list, perfect man for me. This is the man that I have pictured myself that I'm going to marry. Well, Lord, I am now over 40. I am now over 40 and I have not seen this man. So I am going to burn this list. I burn this list off. Now I am here. I am trusting you to give me my husband you promised me, the husband that you created for me, the man you created for me. I trust you to give me this man. I am surrendering. I have tried. I have waited. Now I'm not going to picture. I'm not going to focus on my list anymore. It is not about me anymore. I know that you created a man for me somewhere. I don't know where he is. I don't know who he is. I don't know his name. I don't know which country he is in. But I know if you created a man for me, you can make a way for me to meet this man. So Lord, whoever you created for me, I want that man. That's the man that I trust. So because I know that whomever you chose for me is going to be perfect. That's what I'm encouraging you. And that's what I'm doing myself. Because I am here to tell you that I have one standard now. From 3 in 2021 to today, I only have one standard today. So I want to encourage us not to focus on standards, to change, to give up these standards that we are holding on to. Because when you're holding on to standards, then we jump into, when we see a man jump in, interested in us, we jump in and we start giving him our body. We start giving them, everything that we have and sacrificing time and doing everything. And then realizing that, nope, it's not him. And then we have already lost 2 years, 3 years, our money, everything. We lost the energy and everything. We lost it. And through it all, we committed fornication as we do it. So what I want to say is, cross that off, burn it off, and go to God and get on your knees and let God knows, Lord, I surrender. Holy man. In French, we say holy man, I surrender. I surrender. Take control. I can't do it anymore. You are in control. Who you created for me, I am ready for whomever you created for me. However long it's going to take, I trust you that if you promise, you will deliver. That's what I want to encourage us ladies today. We who are still waiting for our wedding, our husbands, this is what I'm encouraging you. And you young ladies, I'm encouraging you to start, forget about these lists that you have. Younger lady than we are. I am encouraging you in high school, middle school, still you already having a list about who your husband. Trust God instead. Let God choose for you. Let God lead you to your husband. Let God lead you to who he created for you. So I'm going to tell you my standard, my number one, my only one standard in 2025. What is it? It is 7:24 p.m. on a Sunday. 4/27. Actually, today is Togo Independence Day. Wow, I completely forgot. I should have talked to Togbi about that when we have our Africulture mixing topics here. But my number one standards today for my husband is whomever God chose for me. My only standards is he must be the one God chosen for me. That's it. I'm not going to say he must be white, he must be blue, he must be Indian, he must be Togolese, he must be from Benin, Togo, he must be from Burkina, he must be from America, he must be in Europe, he must look like this, he must be this year old, he must have children, not have children. My prayer today, my one standard is the God, the man, my husband, must be the one God chosen for me. That's it. Because if he is the one God chosen for me, he'll be perfect in every way. Even when things are wrong, he will be perfect. Even when we are fighting, he'll be perfect. Even when we are having, we are happy, he'll be perfect. Even when we are in sickness, in trouble, in situations, even when we are hungry, everything, whatever we are going through, he will be perfect because God chose him for me. So I want to change our mentality as women, because holding on to these standards, holding on to physical things, and wealth, and how he looks, and what he's wearing, and big house, what he drives, and where he comes from, his family, holding on to this is what is causing all this chaos in marriages, divorces, and everything going on, and hate and killing each other and doing all of this. That's what is causing it. So we need, going forward, I mean, just encouraging, we need to just pray to God and trust God to choose our husbands, our wife for us. Because if he chooses, then all of these craziness that's happening in marriages, if he chooses for us, then my last video, even when you have terminal cancer, you're pooping on yourself, you're peeing on yourself, your husband will still call you honey, sweetie, because God chose him for you. Even if your husband, you found out that you have HIV, you cannot have children again, he will call you honey, sweetie, and pray for you. So, guys, ladies, I know I can hear what you're saying right now, but I pray that you are listening to me right now. I pray that you are listening to me right now. And I just want you to, I want to encourage you. I know I cannot make anybody. I know we all have our own mind. And I know old habit is hard to kill. I get it. I understand. But I just want to encourage you. Just think about it. Just pray about it. Just think about it. And I promise you, if you do pray about it, if you do think about this, the way you're supposed to think about it and allow the Holy Ghost to help you, I promise you, you will understand what I'm saying. I promise you. But even if you disagree with me, I want to hear from you. If you agree with me, I want to hear from you. But I want to encourage you that going forward, let our number one standards be the men that God's chosen for us, and go to God and just give all to him. Just let him know that you trust in him. Whoever he created for you, he should choose for you. And if you are in a relationship right now, I always say this, but if you are in a relationship, whether it's a fiancé, you're about to get married to this man, if you have not prayed to God, I want you to get on your knees and pray to God and ask God, is this man your man for me? Is this man the man you've chosen for me? If he's not, move him out of my life. Take him away. To avoid all the divorce or all the struggle, all the abuse, pray. Tell God, honestly tell God, if this man is not the man you created for me, if this man is not meant to be my husband, I know I did not pray in the beginning. I did not pray. I did not ask you for your view. But Lord, here I am. If this man is not yours for me, take him away. And I want you, if you do pray honestly, and God took him away from me, meaning this man, something happened and you guys broke up, don't be upset. Remember when you told God to take it away from you if it's not his for you. So if God takes it away, something happened and you guys broke up, know that that man is not for you. And God did what you asked him to do. And those of you who are in a relationship right now, you did not pray to God before you got into the relationship. You're already in it. You already got married. You didn't pray before. Now get on your knees and pray to God and tell God, Lord, I know I did not pray. Forgive me, but I am in it already. You don't go and divorce him and say, oh, because I did not pray. No, you already married to him. So pray that God makes a way. God transforms you guys. God blesses your union, your relationship, so that things can go the way they're supposed to go. Let God take care of your relationship. And obviously, us who have not been married and that have been addressing us the whole time, go back to God. Let's go to God and burn out our standards and tell God to send us the man that he has chosen for us. Because if he chosen If we got married, if he given us the man that he chosen for us, that man will be perfect in every way. That woman will be perfect in every way. That husband, that wife will be perfect in every way. God's chosen husband, God's chosen wife, it is perfect in every way. All right? I want you to share this with everyone you know. Subscribe to the channel if you have not subscribed already, and also check out the rest of the videos. But until then, stay safe and blessed, and I'll see you on the next one.